At least 22 dead across mid-Atlantic, Northeast, mass power outages and rescues underway. President Joe Biden is set to speak on the impact and response to the storm. At least 22 people have been reported dead after historic rains linked to Hurricane Ida flooded northeastern states on Wednesday night. 8 people were confirmed dead in New York City, including a 2-year-old girl, a 48-year-old female and a 50-year-old man who were all found inside a home in the Jamaica neighborhood of Queens as a result of the severe weather. Officials said at least 8 people died in New Jersey. 4 were found dead in an apartment complex in Elizabeth, the city's mayor and spokesperson told local media. 3 people died in Pennsylvania's suburban Montgomery County, and Connecticut State Police and local authorities said an on-duty state trooper was swept away in his cruiser and later taken to a hospital. A 19-year-old man was found dead in Maryland. Annapolis, ND, September 1st. Comcast utility workers survey the damage from a tornado on West Street in Annapolis, Maryland on September 1, 2021. The remnants of Hurricane Ida spawned a tornado that touched down in Annapolis, Maryland on Wednesday afternoon. Speaking to reporters early Thursday afternoon, President Biden said that he had spoken with New York Governor Kathy Hochul and New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy and intended to speak with Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf. "We want to express my heartfelt thanks to all the first responders and everyone working through the night well into the morning to save lives and get power back," the president said. "There's a lot of damage. I made clear to the governors, my team at the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is on the ground ready to provide all the assistance that's needed," said Biden. Social media users in Pennsylvania and New Jersey captured images and videos of at least 2 tornadoes, including one that the National Weather Service confirmed just outside of Philadelphia. Authorities did not have any immediate information on related injuries. In Kearney, New Jersey, the roof of a postal service building collapsed with people inside, but there was no immediate word about injuries, according to the Associated Press. In Rockville, Maryland, authorities said about 200 people were displaced and 1 person was missing due to the weather. Water rescues continued into Thursday morning, and a travel ban was lifted in New York. Residents of both New Jersey and New York were urged to stay off of roads impacted by the storm. "Please stay off the roads. Many roads remain flooded this morning. It is not safe to drive," Murphy tweeted. "Our crews are working to clear and open roads, and we need everyone to stay off them so crews can safely do their job. There is a travel advisory in effect. All non-emergency vehicles are advised to stay off of NYC streets and highways while cleanup continues," the New York City mayor's office tweeted. "Stay home as much as possible today until conditions improve." Both Murphy and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio declared states of emergency on Wednesday night. Roads were impacted and photos showed cars abandoned in the floodwaters and a sinkhole that swallowed a car in New Jersey. New York City police officers rescued a disabled man and his dog who became trapped in a basement in 3 feet of water. Video on social media showed water rushing into a subway station at 28th Street as New York State's Metropolitan Transit Authority put out an advisory saying, "Train service may be extremely limited tonight because of heavy rainfall and flooding across the region. We strongly recommend you avoid traveling at this time, if you can." On Thursday, the MTA warned that service across its system was extremely limited as its employees worked to recover from the weather. "Stay home if you can. If you must travel, please note that train times may not be accurate," the agency said. People make their way in rainfall from the remnants of Hurricane Ida on September 1, 2021, in the Bronx borough of New York City. Thousands lost power across the region, and more than 75,900 in Pennsylvania, more than 60,900 in New Jersey, and 42769 in New York were still without power on Thursday morning, according to Tracker Power Outage.us. Sideways rain delayed the US Open tennis tournament in Queens when it drenched the roofed court. A fan covers herself from rain in Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, New York, at the US Open Tennis Championships, September 1, 2021. In 1 hour, 3.15 inches of rain fell in Central Park on Wednesday, smashing last week's record of 1.94 inches during Tropical Storm Uri. To be clear, this particular warning for NYC is the second time we've ever issued a flash flood emergency, the National Weather Service in New York wrote on Twitter. The first time we've issued a flash flood emergency was for northeast New Jersey an hour ago. The fatalities and damage in the northeast occurred 3 days after Ida blasted into the Gulf Coast region as a hurricane, with winds of more than 170 miles per hour. Ida made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane last Sunday, leaving a trail of destruction through Louisiana as it moved north. The Associated Press contributed to this report.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.